NBA. Sports, it's in the game.
But it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up playing fufu on the southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Had my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this J. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep on in this crunch time. Eating breakfast is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry took me to the front lines. I'm money in my bloodline. Talking on my mind. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Go to school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change your quick, they signed already. Tryna hear my line now.
Ready, break!
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's pricing up the same price. Eating the boys for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised.
Ready, let go!
Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure.
Here we go.
Baby, I'm a go-getter, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name of the roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune.
Ready?
Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack,
Here we go,
big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack, big stack in my bag. So like that, like.
Come on, set!
Can I talk my...
Come on,
That other side...
the Oakley way.
Hey,
C5.
can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another
country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted, still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending, all the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes, big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a so I start. I like so I went on and start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than pressure. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, so let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Just incredible. Hunger Flow 2.
It's week 5 of the National Football League, and we've got the Giants, Offensive Player of the Year. It doesn't get a lot better than his last game, going over 500 yards. It's the Giants and the Panthers, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Let's go now.
Throwing to start the drive, Lyles. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so He threw his league-leading 25th touchdown pass on that last drive. He'll look to add to that total here with a first down. Throwing on first down. Lyles got a man open. It's Darren Waller. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Lyles gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 69 yards. And the Giants are once again back in front. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown a couple of touchdown passes already in this.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Lyles flush to his right. That ball caught by Slayton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A touchdown run there from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance.
He's not only thrown a couple of touchdown passes in this first half, he's run for one as well, as he'll start again with a first down. On 1st and 10, Lyles flushed out right. Looking deep here from Mooney. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Darnell Mooney, 75 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's already accounted. Throwing to start the drive. Lyles. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Off the play fake. Lyles. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so had a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, It is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Shreds him with a stiff arm. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Giants.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Off play action. Lyles rolling to his right. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to stretch out their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdowns. Throwing to start the drive. Lyles. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake. Lyles. There's Mooney with another catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Sliding out of the pocket. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, good move. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Let's do this, man.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Lyles toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare. From him, he's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This one goes out wide for Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Lyles. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Darius Slayton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been utterly remarkable in this first half. 5 touchdown passes already. This could be a record-breaking performance.
Go!
To throw from his end zone. Lyles gets past him at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
On first down, Lyles buying time to his left. Now he's loose again. He's on his way. Shoves him aside. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Lyles. He can't get him down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
On the move to his left. Nifty move. Past the 20. Powering his way forward. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Giants add 6 to their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
He's had quite the game running the football. Last time he finished in the end zone with his legs for the 3rd time in this one. We'll see what they can do here as they start this drive.
Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Lyles eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to him. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lyles steps away to his left. Oh, what a move. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and, of course, a special player.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's a giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
1st down, New York.
Back to throw. Lyles escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darnell Mooney with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Giants have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better.
New York set to take the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Here's 2nd and 3. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Panther 60. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lyles. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 81 yards. And the Giants are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the 4th quarter to grow that lead.
Part, I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows
The New York set to take the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do.
There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Giants continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone hit.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And now off to the races down the right side. Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are pouring it on. Well, they mentioned... Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. We'll try to run some time here with a first.
On the double. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Once again, he finds Slayton. There he goes again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Jets, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Back up, 'cause it's on this old train line. I'ma get it. Going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them more than yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up with.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake. If not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the living grass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in a lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time. Talk about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got to go back with me. Don't come through the bad energy. You went with the vibe, don't waste my time. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerant community. I want to circulate the units and the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your bandit. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got to go back with me. Don't come down the bad energy. You went with the vibe, don't waste my time. What's good at making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sticking it. Try forward and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's printed by ranges. If it's dangerous, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate. They dangerous. Leave me up on the pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe, man, I don't got time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got to go back with me. Don't come down the bad energy. You went with the vibe, don't waste my time.
Yeah, in London, stand up. For the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays when I'm doing shows. Gotta get all free paid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys, irrelevant. You all them. So it cabbage off white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. Snap while I wears how I rock that. If I come by
try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cat. I've been doing that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got a minute feeling. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's the to 'em? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's the risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's the lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Ain't mad, but I know it's cap. I've been doing that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta get respect from my job. It ain't easy. In a good mental state of God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay y'all. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job. Put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang. You don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game. You don't owe me back. You say you a boss. Gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Ain't mad, but I know it's cap. I've been doing that. Need someone to hype me up.